Here are 5 ways to access the zone. The first way is to get stupid. I mean, just be dumb. Stop thinking. Whenever I meet a great athlete, it always surprises me. And I've talked to other people who've seen the same thing, coaches and so forth. Like the guys who can get in the zone, they're kind of stupid. Now, I don't mean they're intellectually stupid. I just mean that they don't overthink. They could be brilliant. They might have a PhD in physics, but when it comes to playing, they just kind of get dumb. They don't allow the conscious mind to start spewing crap out. And because of that, they find the zone. Now, why is that? It's because the zone is essentially a quieting down, a slowing down of conscious thoughts. When that happens, this allows the subconscious to take over. When the subconscious takes over, that's the zone. A second way to access the zone is to have an anchor word or an anchor phrase. I was just watching this movie called For the Love of the Game. It's about a pitcher, and in a high pressure moment, he says to himself, clear the mechanism, meaning shut the brain off, quiet the brain down. You could even use an anchor word or phrase like, okay, get stupid, time to be dumb, right? To reference the first way to get in the zone. Like have a phrase that shuts off your conscious mind. Another thing you can do is you can have an affirmation. Now, like the anchor word is you say it once or twice to set the mind up for the zone. But an affirmation is like a mantra. You just keep saying it over and over again. So when a monk's in a cave, sometimes they'll repeat the name of God or a mantra, and that repetition of the same thing over and over and over again actually quiets the conscious mind, and you can find silence. You can also allow the subconscious to take over. So a good affirmation might be no past, no future. I exist in the present. No past, no future. I exist in the present. No past, no future. I exist in the present. And you just keep saying that to yourself in the layup line when you're warming up, right? No past, no future. I am in the present. And when you think no past, you can also add to that. No past means nothing in the past matters, and no future means nothing in the future matters. It's just you're in the present. And that gives you freedom, right? When you're in the present moment, the conscious mind, as we said, quiets down, the subconscious takes over, and you're also free from all pressure, all expectation. At the end of The Last Dance, I made a video on this a few days ago. They say, some guy says, how did Michael do all of this? And he says, I think I have the answer. Michael constantly stayed in the present moment. If you're in the present moment, it doesn't matter if one person's watching you play or the entire world is tuned in to watch you play. No past, no future. I am in the present. Another way to access the zone, the fourth way, is to calm the body. And you can do this very easily as you're in your layup line. Tense all of your muscles like you're a bodybuilder on stage posing, and hold your breath, tense all your muscles, and then shake them loose. Tense the body up, shake them loose. What happens here is essentially a lot of your thoughts come from nervousness you're feeling in your body, the butterflies. Maybe you have adrenaline rushing through your body. You ever notice in layup lines, you jump a little higher? That's adrenaline in your body. So you tense and release and you calm that down, and this starts to calm your mind. Now, what we teach at Basketball Brain in the full program is to combine a lot of the affirmations along with calming the body and a little recipe that really helps you find the zone. And I think the fifth way to access the zone is you start to trust that you're just going to get into the zone, because every day in practice, even when you're shooting around or you're playing pickup games, you're trying to get into the zone. You're using these methods not just for real games. You're using it when you're doing 300 jump shots at game speed. You're trying to get into that state where the subconscious takes over, where the conscious mind is quiet. What you want to do in your practice is you want to be able to shut off the conscious mind to get into this flow state even when you're alone in a gym, because then you start to have an understanding of what the zone feels like, and you start to trust your ability to get into the zone. When you're alone in the gym, you're pretending it's a game. There are defenders in front of you in your mind, but you're also, trying to get into the zone against those defenders in this make-believe scenario in your mind. So you just practice getting in the zone every day. That helps you get into the zone. This is Basketball Brain. Go to basketballbrain.com to get the full program. Also check out boingvert.com to increase your vertical jump. Bye-bye.